Welcome to the Define Your Rich podcast. I'm your host, Zoe Weaver. I'm here to help you upgrade your life to the first-class version you've always wanted. My mission is to help you manifest the money, travel, mindset, and life of your dreams. Thank you so much for being here. Let's jump right in. Hello. Welcome back to the Define Your Rich podcast or video blog if you're watching on the website. I am Zoe from defineyourrich.com. And today I wanted to jump on and talk to you about something that gets asked a lot in the manifestation, law of attraction kind of communities that I'm in online, so Facebook groups, Reddit. If you go onto Reddit and the subreddit Law of Attraction, this is like the only question that gets asked on there. So I thought it's pretty popular, so I thought I'd jump on it and kind of just answer it in the way that it has worked for me. The topic today is how to manifest your soulmate. So I've never had an issue with this. I've always been able to attract really great guys into my life, but that doesn't seem to be the case for the majority of the population, at least online. So I thought I'd jump on, give you my kind of tips. They're not really steps. You can kind of do them in any order, but I have 3 points for you. And hopefully it helps you a little bit, just to sort of see where, if you're struggling to manifest, your soulmate or the love of your life, or even just friends, really. Like, you can use this with people in general. So yeah, let's get started. I will preface this podcast or video recording by saying you can never make somebody do something they don't want to do. So if you're trying to manifest a specific person, and you can totally do that, that's not a problem. If they are like totally against it, if they really do not want to be with you, and like, on a whole other level don't want to be with you, and I hope that's never the case, but sometimes it does happen, and if it does happen to you, just know that you can never mess with somebody else's free will. And honestly, if somebody's that, tough about not wanting to be with you, why do you want to be with them in the first place? So I know we get caught up on, certain individuals, but yeah. So let's jump in right into my first point here. My first step is, so as always, I always start with this step. It's the same for everything when we manifest. But my first step or tip for you is get specific. Set your intentions, know what you want, get really, really clear about who or what you are trying to manifest. And it's kind of seems strange when we're talking about people to, get specific with our goals. Like, it seems so like kind of a nerdy way of going into it. But you would do that with the same way that you would do with any other situation in your life. If you're trying to manifest, a certain amount of money, you don't just ask for, well, I want more money, or weight loss. You don't just say, I want to lose some weight. You have to get really specific about what you want, what exactly you want, because otherwise the universe will just give you, Joe Blow off the street who sucks. You don't want to be with him. So you have to get really specific with what you want out of this person and what you want out of this relationship. So list the qualities that you want in them. List how you want them to look. Do you want them to be like 6'2" and dark hair and blue eyes and, look like Dean Winchester from Supernatural? I don't know. That's my celebrity crush. But you have to get very, very specific about every aspect of it. And not just about what they look like, but also, how they make you feel, what you want your relationship to be like. Do you want it to be really open and, easy? Or do you want it to be really, I don't want to say suffocating because that's kind of a negative word, but like, do you really want it to be really passionate and all-encompassing and together all the time? What do you want your relationship to look like, and what do you want your partner to look like? What do you want to do together is another really good thing. What kind of hobbies do you want him or her to have? The only kind of caveat to this is you don't want to get specific about the how. You don't want to get specific about how you meet this person. It doesn't matter if, so say you're writing down your list and you write, his name is John and he works at Pizza Hut and he has long blonde hair and blue eyes. And I meet him in a park and we're both dancing to the same Sesame Street song or whatever, you know? That's the part you don't want to do. You want, the first part is fine. John, who works at Pizza Hut, is awesome, you know? Maybe he loves to dance in parks listening to Sesame Street. That could be super specific. But you don't necessarily have to meet him in a park listening to Sesame Street music. So I don't know why I thought about Sesame Street music. I wasn't listening to it. I haven't watched that show in years, but that's what popped into my head. So that's what's coming through today. Thanks, universe. But yeah, so you don't want to get specific about the how. The how is never your job. And if you get specific about the how, the universe is always saying yes. So if you get specific about the how, the universe goes, okay, sure. But now it has to line up so many more things for that to happen properly. It has to line up a park that you both live at or live close to and go to. It has to set up a band or a music box that is playing Sesame Street music at the same time that you were both there. So think about all the variables that it has to control. Whereas if you just said, I want John who works at Pizza Hut and blah, 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 present him to me, there's so many less things that the universe has to get together and get perfect and all in line. It can let you guys meet, over the internet, or it can let you guys meet bumped into each other on the train or whatever it is. It's so much easier for the universe to deliver what you've asked for if you don't worry about how it's going to happen. Step number 2, or point number 2, is to make space for this person. So if you are perpetually single and have kind of a bachelor or bachelorette pad that you've been living at, chances are there probably isn't a lot of space, physical space, for this new soulmate to come into your life. So clean it up, make space for them, make the physical space for them. Clean out your closet so there's room for their clothes. Sleep on your side of the bed so that they have a space to sleep. If this guy you like has a nice car, clean out the garage so that he has a place to park. And then also free up your time. If you're really busy and always working and have lots of friends and have an awesome life, that's awesome. But where are you going to put this new person? Where's this new person going to fit in your life if you don't have the social calendar time for them? So clear up your time. And I'm not saying don't say yes to every opportunity. I'm just saying, spend a night in once in a while, watch a movie by yourself, and maybe that might seem kind of sad, but don't think of it like that. Think of it just as okay, well, I want to have a date night with my husband or my boyfriend or my girlfriend. So I'm going to, make time for them. I'm going to make time for this new person to come in my life. And look, I'm already watching this movie. I'm already out on a date with myself. Everything's perfect and aligned. I just need this person. It's just the one last step. Everything else is done. And again, that makes it easier for the universe to line everything up. So yes, clean up your space. Also, I want to say that this kind of leads into my second point of cleaning up your emotional space. This is a point that is true for everything you're trying to manifest and just your life in general. If you want to have a good life, you need to be happy where you are. You need to be happy now without the thing that you're trying to manifest for that thing you're trying to manifest to come into your life. This is especially true with romantic or friendship relationships in general. No one is going to come into your life and fix everything. No one is going to come into your life and fix you or make you feel better. No one can do that. You are the only one that can do that. And when you're trying to manifest a soulmate, law of attraction says like attracts like. So what you put out into the universe, you're going to get back. If you're an unhappy person who is always complaining about something, about the weather, or about where you live, or about your social life, or about the mean people on social media, you're going to attract the same type of person. And I'm assuming you don't want to attract that type of person into your life. You don't want somebody to come into your life and be an emotional drain on you, or be super negative all the time. That's, to me, that's not a great relationship. But how can you expect somebody else to come into your life and be this amazing, upbeat, adventurous, gorgeous looking, fit person if you're not that already? So you have to be okay with being single. You have to be okay with being where you are right now, right? And another kind of point on this is you can't ever manifest from a place of lack. So if you are missing this person in your life, if you're missing the soulmate in your life, and you're constantly thinking like, oh my god, I don't have a soulmate, oh my god, where's my soulmate, oh, I wish I was with somebody, oh my god, why am I always alone, that's what you're going to continue to manifest, right? So being happy where you are, being happy in your life, you don't necessarily have to want to be single, but you can be happy just right where you are. You can say, I'm so grateful for this life that I have. Look at this amazing job. Look at my sexy ass body. I'm a cool person just by myself. If another person comes into my life, awesome. It's just a bonus. Like at this point, I have such a great life. It is just a bonus. They can make me happy. If they don't make me happy, then I can leave. I'm not reliant on them for 100% of my happiness. I'm only here, this person is only here to have fun with. And if they disrespect the relationship, I can leave because I'm okay with myself. And what you will attract coming from that place, what you will attract is somebody who is also the same, and who is also just looking to have this beautiful life with another person, who's happy in their own life, who is successful, who is driven, who is fit, who is happy. And they just want somebody to share it with. And isn't that what you want too? Isn't that what you're looking for when it comes deep down to it? Also, what I will say is to forgive old relationships, right? So you don't want to bring any of that baggage into your new relationship. It'll just muddle things up. And if you bring any of that old baggage, what you're really doing is you're living in the past, right? You're not living in the present anymore, and you're going to just the history repeats itself until you learn your lesson. So the quicker you learn your lesson, the quicker you'll stop manifesting ththose kind of situations into your life. It's all a formula, right? It's all the same steps no matter what you're trying to manifest. So what I'm talking about here is like, forgiving old patterns in your past relationships, focus on abundance and what you want, get specific, and be grateful for what you have. That's really just the steps of the manifesting formula, right? So the 5 steps of this formula is get clear on what you want, ask the universe for it, believe you can have it, take action around it, and be open to receiving. And the only thing we haven't really talked about, I guess, is taking action on this. Just don't be afraid to get out there and do something. If you really want to meet somebody, there's no rule out there that says you can't, join a dating site or join one of those like adventure tour companies, where you go out and you're single and you meet other singles doing stuff that you like. That's like an awesome way to do it. But yeah, take some action on it. Reach out to somebody. Say hi to that cute guy at that coffee shop, or girl. Sorry, I don't mean to be judgmental on that. But yeah, just go out there and take some action. Take some scary, inspired action, right? As a messy, scary, inspired action is what I always say. So, but yeah, that is the whole podcast that whole topic I wanted to talk to you about today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments or an email. You can always reach me at support@defineyourrich.com. Lots of you guys have been emailing me lately with just like thumbs up, like, hey, we love this. So I just love that. Thank you so much for doing that. That makes my day just like so much better, and it just makes me want to keep creating this content for you guys. Also, I would love it if you followed me on Instagram. Send me a DM too if you follow me, and I'll follow you back. You can find me on Instagram at zoe.weaver. I post there every day, so you can see little tidbits of how my mind works, and little tips and tricks that I learned throughout the day that I, share with you guys. So that would be awesome. Follow me on Instagram, and also just head over to my website. I just put up a free resource library. So I've put every freebie that I've ever given away, or, sent out in an email or anything, in this free resource library, so you can access it now for forever. And even if you're brand new to my subscriber list, you can access all of it. So I'm actually really excited about that. It was so much easier to put together than I thought it was going to be, so I put it up last night. But yeah, head over to defineyourrich.com to pick up the password for that. Follow me on Instagram at Zoe Weaver. And just have a beautiful rest of your day. I intend for you to meet somebody new and exciting and special today. That is my intention for you. So I love you so much. Thank you for watching this recording or listening to this recording. Have a great day. I love you. Bye-bye.